Welcome back, beautiful souls, to Affirmations for Women, Burnout and Self-Care. This is your host Jessica, here to empower you every single week with tools and strategies to navigate the challenges of modern womanhood and reclaim your energy, joy, and authentic power. Today's episode is all about something incredibly crucial, especially in our high-pressure world: choosing self-compassion over criticism. How often do we find ourselves drowning in a sea of self-criticism? That inner voice that whispers doubts, points out flaws, and judges every little misstep. My friends, I'm here to tell you it's time to say, enough to that relentless critic and embrace the radical act of self-compassion. Because when we choose compassion, we unlock a wellspring of strength, resilience, and ultimately, happiness. Think about it. Would you berate a dear friend for making a mistake? Would you tear them down with harsh words? Of course not. You'd offer understanding, support, and encouragement. So why do we treat ourselves so differently? Why do we subject our own hearts to such relentless negativity? It's time to rewrite that script, ladies. It's time to be kinder, gentler, and more understanding with ourselves. Here are 5 powerful reasons why choosing self-compassion over criticism is a game changer. 1. Reduced stress and anxiety. When we constantly criticize ourselves, our stress levels skyrocket. That negative inner chatter keeps us on edge, anticipating failure and fueling anxiety. But when we practice self-compassion, we create a safe space for ourselves to be imperfect, to make mistakes, and to learn and grow. This reduces the pressure we put on ourselves, leading to decreased stress and anxiety. 2. Improved mental health. Self-criticism can be incredibly damaging to our mental well-being. It chips away at our self-esteem, fosters feelings of inadequacy, and even contributes to depression and anxiety disorders. Self-compassion, on the other hand, nourishes our mental health by reminding us that we are worthy of love and acceptance, regardless of our imperfections. 3. Increased resilience. Life throws curveballs our way, but self-compassion equips us with the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. When we treat ourselves with kindness during difficult times, we create a sense of inner strength and stability. We learn that it's okay to not be okay, and that we have the capacity to heal and grow even in the face of adversity. 4. Enhanced relationships. Self-compassion is contagious. When we extend kindness and understanding to ourselves, we are more likely to do the same for others. This creates a ripple effect, fostering stronger, healthier relationships built on empathy and support. 5. Greater self-awareness. Self-compassion isn't about ignoring our flaws or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging our imperfections with kindness and curiosity. It allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, which leads to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Let me share an inspiring example of a woman who embodies self-compassion: Serena Williams. This powerhouse athlete has not only dominated the tennis court, winning 23 Grand Slam singles titles, but she's also been incredibly open about her struggles with postpartum depression and body image. She refuses to be defined by perfection and instead chooses vulnerability and authenticity. Serena embraces both her triumphs and challenges with grace and self-acceptance, reminding us that it's okay to not always have it all figured out. Now, let's bring this conversation home. What are some ways you can start choosing self-compassion over criticism today? Start by noticing those negative thoughts when they arise. Acknowledge them without judgment, then gently redirect your attention to something positive or nurturing. Practice affirmations that celebrate your strengths and remind you of your worthiness. Be kind to yourself when you make mistakes. Everyone does. Remember that progress isn't always linear. There will be ups and downs. I encourage you to take a few moments right now to write down 3 things you love about yourself, no matter how small they seem. Write them down with feeling, with intention. Remember, choosing self-compassion is an ongoing journey, not a destination. There will be days when it feels easier than others. But by making a conscious effort to be kinder and more understanding with ourselves, we can cultivate a life filled with greater joy, peace, and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me on this empowering journey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes of Affirmations for Women, Burnout and Self-Care. Rate the show and share it with your friends who need a little extra self-love in their lives. Until next week, beautiful souls, keep shining bright.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.